UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted. Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it. No. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight. It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight. Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, his opponent is in a world of trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the Nightmare!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it a fight.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, Superman punch! The left punch is true, now the right hand.
That was a cutting leg kick.
Oh, that's a beautiful left hand counter. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Another shot lands upstairs. Huge block there. 90 seconds now to go in round one. Just unable to quite find that range.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Beautiful combination there, and I'm not sure how many more of those power shots he can take, honestly.
The night is almost over. If you keep getting hit with punches like this, you are going to sleep. Big kick land.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Beautiful strike.
.30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him. Good jab.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Good punch.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
And they separate. Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Just missed with the left there. Right hand over the top. Well, as my favorite. Oh! Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, straight right. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well.
Nice defense there, huge block.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Less than a minute to go now in round two. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. 30 seconds to go.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Takedown defense holds up. Spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Wow, what a kick. Oh, straight right. Entertaining scrap so far.
Stop.
Let's get someone on this cut. We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay?
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on this. Over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Nice strike.
Oh, connects with the 1-2. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Nice punch lands.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot. He will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on B Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Knee to the body.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Real sneaky body kick.
15 seconds to go. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ourselves a fight here. All right, we knew this. Don't worry about the cut. You got it under control. Just do not focus on the blood. Don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have 2 legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Back and forth we go here.
And they separate.
Big right hand there.
Oh! Some real power shots here. And there comes the separation now. Under 2 minutes to go.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
It's time to look for that takedown now.
Whiffs on that offering. How about that shin? Right hook to the head, blocked.
What a punch.
And they separate. And now he's got that tight punch.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch to the clinch. You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Liver kick.
1 minute to go in the round. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Ooh. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Lands a knee there. Nice deception there to get that knee to the target.
Really good knee. Nice job of driving it right to the target, getting it to land exactly where you want it to. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
20 seconds left.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Caught the kick.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that's the end of the round. He got some things done offensively, but defense still an issue. And as such, the cut on his lip is only getting worse. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Fifth and final round. Sound defensively blocks the shot. Just misses with a left hook there. Oh, it's a hell of a kick right there.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Recovery, man, right back to his feet.
Ooh, big shot land.
Got the single collar tie. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to do everything at your opponent because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Wind it up.
Oh!
90 seconds remain in the fight. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched one.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
At 1 minute, 31 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Brock Lesnar!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.